Hi guys. So we're going to continue from where we left off before, and what just happened, if you would remember, is basically Viola, who's disguised as Cesario, as a boy, told Orsino that she loves him, but in a tricky way, not in a very straightforward way. So he's not getting it. He doesn't get it, and so now Cesario is going to go back to Olivia's and give her another gift from Orsino. Okay? Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Cesario, so that means Cesario doesn't know, Sebastian was striding into town with Antonio, a famous sea captain who had rescued him. So, if you would remember from the beginning of the story, we know that Viola has a twin brother, Sebastian, and that they were both on a ship, and there was a shipwreck, and he supposedly drowned. Well, he didn't, and he's alive, and with a sea captain named Antonio, so we're going to draw them now, okay? So we'll squeeze them in over here. So let's see here. Okay, so we have Sebastian, and then we have Antonio. Where shall I draw them? I guess I'll draw Sebastian here. And then I'll draw Antonio there, okay? So I'm going to make Sebastian look like Viola, since they are twins. Oh. So he's going to have red hair too. Okay. And I guess wavy red hair. I'm just gonna have him do the swoopy. Okay. So they are brother and sister, and his name is Sebastian. 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 Okay. And they're right next to each other. I guess I'll just do this. Okay, brother and sister. And then we have Antonio, the sea captain who rescued Sebastian. Okay. Can you even see? Yeah, I guess you can just see my floating arm. All right. I'm so bored with these hair colors, guys. I think I'm gonna give Antonio purple hair. It's just like I need a change. I need something new. Okay. I don't know how to do his hair. How should I do his hair? Swoopy again? So this is Antonio, right? Antonio is Antonio. And he is a sea captain. And then under Sebastian, I'm going to also write Viola's twin brother. Okay. Things are getting complicated. Alrighty. Let's see. Antonio warily scanned the streets for soldiers. He had made an enemy of Duke Orsino in battle, and did not wish to be seen in Illyria. But he also had grown fond of Sebastian, and did not want to abandon the young man in a strange land. Antonio offered to find lodgings for them both, while Sebastian toured the island's sights. Okay. Knowing that the young man had lost his gold at sea, the captain insisted that Sebastian borrow his ample purse. It's very kind of him. So, the sea captain, Antonio, is offering Sebastian his money because he knows that he lost everything in that shipwreck. A less charitable spirit reigned in Olivia's garden, where Sir Toby and Sir Andrew hid in breathless anticipation. So they're excited. Maria had set a trap for Malvolio, a trap that could be sprung only by the steward's own vanity. So vanity is when you think very highly of yourself. You're kind of obsessed with yourself. You think you're the best. It's different than being confident, because it's good to be confident in yourself and to know who you are, but vanity is like where you just care so much on how you look, but so much where it's like your obsession, and that's the only part of yourself that you care about. And it can also mean that you only care about how other people look too, and not really how they act or treat people. So, let's see. The bait was a love note, written by Maria on Countess Olivia's stationery and placed on a garden path where Malvolio often walked. The steward had just discovered the note. So, Maria wrote the letter, but it's on Olivia's stationery, so her special paper. So, to him, to Malvolio, it's going to look as though Olivia wrote him a special letter, which is not true, right? It's Maria. To the unknown beloved, Malvolio read aloud. His eyebrows shot up, so he's very shocked. Could this be the sign he had been hoping for? Could this letter be from Countess Olivia? Malvolio eagerly ripped the seal. I may command where I adore, he read. Why, she may command me. I serve her, Malvolio cried. He read on. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. The haughty steward puffed out his chest even further. Surely Olivia meant to thrust greatness upon him by marrying him, and, in so doing, make him Count Malvolio. So, he's taking it as a love letter, which it is not, and he is going to be very much disappointed when he finds out. He greedily read the rest of the letter. The writer wished her beloved to wear bright yellow stockings held up by elaborate cross-gartering, and to smile whenever he was in her sight. So, stockings, you guys, are socks. So, bright yellow socks with elaborate cross-gartering. So that means like brown thick laces like tied up his leg. So it sounds very not fashionable, I guess. It sounds very silly. And to smile whenever he sees Olivia. So he's going to look very silly whenever he sees her. Malvolio strutted away, a ghoulish grin stretched across his face. He was eager to fulfill the letter's command without delay. So he wants to do what the letter says to make Olivia happy, even though it's not from Olivia. Sir Toby and Sir Andrew tumbled out of their hiding place, shaking with laughter. As they brushed themselves off, a servant passed by, leading Cesario to Olivia. Sir Andrew scrambled after them, anxious to eavesdrop on the suit of his rival Orsino. But Olivia took Cesario's arm and shut the door firmly in Sir Andrew's face. Inside the palace, Cesario twisted out of Olivia's grasp. "Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on Duke Orsino's behalf." "I pray you, never speak again of him," Olivia cried. "I did send a ring in chase of you. What might you think?" So Olivia is actually being honest, and she's saying, "Oh, please don't speak about Orsino. I don't care about him. But did you get that ring that I sent you? That was for you. That was not for him." And she's asking, "What did you think of it?" Cesario took the ring from her pocket, right, because Cesario is actually Viola, and placed it in Olivia's palm. "You'll send nothing, madam, to my lord?" So she's saying, I got the ring, but it's not for Orsino? It's for me? I'm confused. "Cesario!" Tears of frustration blurred Olivia's vision. "I love thee so, that despite all thy pride, neither wit nor reason can my passion hide." So she's saying, I love you, and I don't understand it, but I love you. Please take my ring. Cesario searched for words that would discourage Olivia, but not insult her. "I have one heart, and that no woman has, nor never one shall mistress be of it." Cesario departed with an awkward bow. So basically, Cesario, who's really Viola, is telling Olivia, and she is saying, I have one heart, and my heart will never belong to any woman, which basically means, because it belongs to Orsino, who's a man, and it also means that Viola is a woman, and she's never going to fall in love with any woman because she is only attracted to men, and in this case, she's in love with Orsino. So, she was trying to hint at the fact that she's a woman and not a man, but I don't think Olivia got it. Olivia, like Orsino, refused to take no for an answer. She sent a servant to bring Cesario back again. While Olivia waited, Malvolio burst in upon her, grinning from ear to ear. He patted the pocket that contained Maria's letter. "Its commands shall be executed," he told the Countess. Malvolio displayed a yellow leg festooned with ribbons. He winked and blew kisses at the Countess, so he's acting like a fool because he thinks that she wrote him the letter. And she doesn't know what he's doing. She's very confused, right? "Are you mad?" the startled lady asked. So she's saying, "Are you crazy?" "Some have greatness thrust upon them," Malvolio crowed. He moved toward the Countess. Olivia jumped back. "Heaven restore thee," she exclaimed, meaning like, please God, make him go back to normal. What is going on? Olivia cast a worried glance. Oh, sorry, I skipped a line. Maria entered with the news that Cesario had returned. Olivia cast a worried glance at her grinning steward. "Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to, so, like, have him checked out, because I don't know what's going on with him. Where's my Uncle Toby?" The Countess hurried away. Maria summoned Olivia's uncle. Sir Toby looked at Malvolio spitefully. "Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound," he whispered to Maria. "My niece is already in the belief that he's mad." So they're just trying to get at Malvolio. So now they're taking him away and they're going to tie him up. Because they're doing Olivia a favor since she thinks he's crazy. But really it's just a setup that they played on him. And Olivia doesn't know that. Maria uneasily agreed. So Maria doesn't really want to tie him up because she feels bad. But she's saying okay. With the help of some other servants, she and Sir Toby dragged Malvolio down to the basement and locked him in. When they returned to the main hall, they found Sir Andrew dressed in traveling gear. So where is Sir Andrew going? Sir Andrew frowned petulantly at Sir Toby. "I saw your niece do more favors to the Duke's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me," he complained. Sir Andrew swore he would leave at once. So Sir Andrew, I guess, Sir Andrew, right, this guy, he noticed that Olivia was treating Cesario, aka Viola, way better than she'd ever treated him before. So he is saying, I have no chance. My dog's trying to get up somewhere. Here, come sit here instead. He's trying to sit on my bed, but I'm blocking my bed. Okay. Maybe he'll sit here and you guys can see him. Come on. Come on, sit here. I think he's very confused and he wants to leave. Come on. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so Sir Andrew was leaving. Sir Toby Belch had no intention of letting Sir Andrew Aguacheek and his generous purse depart. So the only reason he wants him to stay is because he's very rich and he wants him to marry Olivia so that the money stays in their family, which is very selfish, right? He easily convinced his foolish friend that Olivia had shown preference to Cesario in order to test Sir Andrew's honor and make him jealous. So, did you hear that? So Sir Toby, right, her uncle, is telling Sir Andrew that she's only being really nice to Cesario, aka Viola, because she wants to make him jealous. And is that true? No. Let's see. By the time Sir Toby was finished talking, Sir Andrew was resolved. He would challenge Cesario to a duel. Oh no. But remember, Cesario doesn't know how to duel because he's really Viola, who was never taught how to fence. When Cesario burst out of the palace, ears ringing with Olivia's declarations of love, Sir Toby grabbed the youth's collar. "Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not," said Sir Toby, "but Sir Andrew, bloodthirsty as the hunter, waits for thee at the orchard end." So he's saying, I don't know what's wrong with you, and I don't know what you've done. Oh, there he is. You can see him a little bit. So he's saying, I don't know what has been done to you, who has wronged you, but basically Sir Andrew wants to fight you. So go meet him at the orchard end, so at the end of the orchard. Cesario begged Sir Toby to broker a peace. He's like, please, just make peace with him. I don't know what's going on. The page had no idea how to fight in a duel. Instead, Sir Toby told Sir Andrew that his young rival was hungry for a fight. Oh my gosh. Within minutes, Sir Toby had driven the two together, swords drawn and knees knocking. So then Sir Toby lied and told his friend, oh, he really wants to fight you. He really wants to, which is not true. Viola was saying that she wants peace. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't know how to fight. Suddenly, a figure jumped between the two, his weapon aimed at Sir Andrew. "If this young gentleman have done offense," he said, gesturing at Cesario, "I take the fault on me." So he's saying, we don't know who this character is yet, but this person is saying, if Viola/Cesario has done anything to offend you or do you wrong, I'm going to take it on me. So it's my fault. I'm going to take responsibility for that. Cesario was grateful, but confused. Why was this man willing to so risk his life? In fact, the stranger was Antonio, the captain. He had mistaken Cesario for Sebastian. So the captain, Antonio, who rescued Sebastian, thinks that Viola is actually Sebastian because they're twins. They look very similar. And especially since Viola is disguised as a boy right now, she looks especially like Sebastian, right? Before Cesario could speak, however, Antonio was set upon by Orsino's officers. They had recognized him as an enemy of the Duke and tracked him to the orchard. Oh no. As the officers bound his hands, Antonio realized how useful it would be to have his money right this moment. Still thinking he addressed Sebastian, Antonio turned to Cesario. "I must entreat of you some of that money." "What money, sir?" Cesario asked. "Oh no." So remember, when they docked here on this island, Antonio gave Sebastian all of his money because he knew Sebastian didn't have any money since he was shipwrecked. And now he thinks that Viola is Sebastian, which she is not. And so obviously Viola doesn't have the money that Antonio gave Sebastian. And he thinks that Cesario is lying to him and is really Sebastian. Antonio cannot believe his friend would betray him thus. "Will you deny me now?" he cried as the soldiers dragged him away. "Oh no, the money I gave you but half an hour since. Oh, heavens themselves." Okay, we have to stop there, guys. Sorry, it's past 20 minutes. We will continue this scene in the next video. Bye! Thanks for joining me.